Welcome for everybody, my six.
Alright, I'm playing Demir, so I'll roll my blue die. I got an 8.
I am playing mono green, so I will roll the die with blue in it. I got 19.
19. You beat 19 top.
4.
Alright.
Okay, give me just a second to finish shuffling. I want to make sure this thing is good and ready for tonight's game. And then I will introduce my commander.
Oh, it's a surprise.
It is a surprise commander. The only thing I have advertised is she is mono green. There is my commander.
Okay.
And I will reveal it once I've confirmed my hand.
This is breaking rule 0. This
Okay,
is-
cool. I can confirm my hand. Gentlemen, the only commander that I think that can embarrass Nisa and her ability to shake the world is Top, Earthbending Master.
Okay, alright.
Dun dun dun!
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're up,
Okay, are we
Moose.
ready, gentlemen?
You're up. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool.
Ah!
I am playing Enchanted Rose tonight, so bear with me. So, alright, let's draw and kick this game off with a vibrant cityscape. And I will pass the turn.
I don't know that one. Draw for
It is,
turn.
yeah, basically it's Evolving Wilds, but instead it's the Spider-Man version.
Oh, gotcha. Play an island, I'll tap it, and I will play Mist-Cloaked Herald. He's a 1/1, cannot be blocked. Pass to you. Top.
I do not control 2 or more basic lands, so this Cinder Glade enters tap.
I will draw. Let's play a forest. And I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Keep. Draw. I'll play a swamp. I'm gonna go into combat. I'm gonna swing 1 unblockable at you, Moose.
I will block it with my face, good sir.
Excellent. When you declare no blocks, I will tap 2 and I will ninjutsu in Yuffie. So it's Yuriko. For those of you that are not aware, it's the Final Fantasy version of Yuriko. So whenever a ninja you control does combat damage to a player, reveal the top card of your library. Put that card in your hand, and then each opponent loses life equal to that card's mana value. So each of you lose 2 life from Invisible Stalker, and then Moose, you take 1 commander damage from Yuffie. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. I have to discard a card. I will discard Mithril Coat. I will pass to you, Top.
Tap, keep and draw. I have 2 or more opponents, so Rejuvenating Springs enters untap.
Hooray.
Okay. I shall draw. I will play a second forest. And, you know what? Let's pass.
Now I feel bad. I feel like you're the mono player. You should be running, especially in green. You should at least have something on the field. Alright. Untap.
No, it's playing the way I want it to right now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, don't let me tell you how to play. I'm going to play Jawar Island Refuge. It enters the battlefield. I gain 1 life. And then I will tap 2 and I will play my Invisible Stalker. He has hexproof and is unblockable. In the spirit of fairness, I think my threat is going to be Moose next turn with him getting his commander out next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and swing at Moose again. Do you have any blocks or anything to announce?
No blocks.
Okay. I reveal the top card. It's Baleful Strix, so it's another 2, so you both lose 2 life. And then Moose, you take an additional 1 commander damage.
Yep, taking 30 going to 34.
2, 4, 6, 7 exactly cards in my hand, so I will pass with
Tower drop. Play command tower. We'll do one of each color. For Animal. Pro white and black for my Demir friend out there. And I passed her.
it. So protection from white
I
and
will
black.
draw. Let's play Rogue's Passage.
Oh, that won't be a problem.
No, it won't be. Don't worry about it. It's just a thing.
It's just a harmless little thing.
Yeah. So I will go 3. I'm going to play Earthbender's Ascension. When Earthbender's Ascension enters the battlefield, I can Earthbend 2, so I'm going to turn my Vibrant Cityscape into a 2/2, and then I will tutor a basic land to the battlefield tapped. And then I have a landfall trigger, so I will take that forest and put it in. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. When the enchantment has 4 or more quest counters on it, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control against trample till the end of the turn. So I will be putting this duck as my quest counter.
Excellent. I hope you have 4 of those ducks.
For the duck. And then I shall pass the turn to you, Chief.
Excellent. Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. I'll play an Island. Your land is a 2/2, is that right?
It is a 2/2.
Excellent. Okay. I will tap 3 and play Whisper Silk Cloak. Quick creature cannot be blocked and has Shroud. And then I am going to tap a blue to play Mystical Tutor. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, and put that card on top. Your commander is a 1/1 top. Yeah, okay. I should have done that. Alright, hold on. Alright, so I'm going to search my library and I'm going to put a instant or sorcery. I'll reveal it and I'll put an instant sorcery on top. It was the next card. So it's going to be Deadly Rollick is the card that I'm going to put on top of my library. And then I'm going to enter into combat. I'm going to swing 1/3 at top and 1/1 unblockable at Moose.
I declare no blocks.
I declare no blocks.
Okay. He's not a ninja, so he does not trigger Yuffie. I reveal it's Deadly Rollick. You both take 4 damage from that. And then top, you take an additional 1.
Okay.
I pass.
An additional 1 on top of the 1 from her and the 4.
Oh, I'm
from
sorry. You took. That's what I was saying. You take the 1 damage from her, and then the 4 from Deadly Rollick.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry. And I did not show my field the entire time. Yeah. That's my go.
Tap it, tap it. And I draw. I control a forest with Cinder Glade, so this enters untapped. Tap 4, one of them being a forest. And I want to cast Vizier of the Menagerie. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature cards from the top of your library. You may spend mana of any type to cast creature spells. That is a creature spell cast, so I get a 1/1 on Animar.
Hooray.
He's now a 2/2. Do you have any creatures down, Chief?
They're both tapped.
Okay. I'll swing 2/2 at you.
Okay. I will use my big ol' Ixalan dice, and I'll take 2 damage.
Okay. I pass the turn.
Okay, I'm going to untap. I'll draw. Let's play Evolving Wilds. I'll get to put a landfall counter. I get to put a counter on Earthbender's Ascension.
2 ducks.
I will go 2. Yeah, I'll go 2. I'll play an Emerald Medallion.
Very nice.
You know what? I'm going to sacrifice the Vibrant Cityscape. I'm gonna let that sacrifice. I'm gonna let it die.
Okay.
It's gonna come back because it was earthbent, so it's gonna come back untapped.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have a land enter the battlefield from the Vibrant Cityscape trigger, and then I'm gonna have one more come because it's gonna tutor land. So I'm gonna have 2 earth counters put on Earthbender's Ascension, and then I will pass the turn. That's it.
Okay.
You're not helping.
I needed 1 more mana, and the Emerald Medallion kind of slowed me down as much as it helped me.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm going to, first things first, tap 2 and equip Whisper Silk Cloak onto Yuffie. And then I will tap 2 and play Baleful Strix, 1/1 flying a Death Touch. Whenever this creature enters the battlefield, draw a card. So go ahead and draw a card. 2, 4, 6, 7. Excellent. Alright, I'm going to go into play combat, unless anyone's got anything they want to do beforehand. Negative. Alright, I'm going to swing both of these creatures at you, Top, since you got the most life. So 2 damage at you that are unblockable unless you got something you want to do. Okay.
Tapped out.
When Yuffie does damage, I reveal top card. It's Worn Power Stone, so you both take 3 damage. I will discard Mistcloak Herald because I have too many cards, and I will end my turn.
Whisper Silk Cloak does what?
It has Shroud. It gives Yuffie Shroud, and she's unblockable.
Okay. So I'm going to take a moment and crack the Evolve in the Wilds while Top is doing this thing.
Okay. You don't have a creature on the field, do you?
Not more.
Okay. So you can't put the counters on anything.
Oh, I didn't have any counters. The only ones that can do that are the ones that are Earthbend. The Evolve in the Wild would never Earthbend.
No, Earthbend Ascension, whenever a land enters, if you have 4 or more quest counters, you can put a 1/1 counter on target creature and gets trampled. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, totally. No, it doesn't happen.
Okay. Alright, Utsal creature.
Alright, so he has a 1/1 counter, so creature spells I cast cost 1 generic less for each 1/1 counter.
Yep.
I'm gonna go green, red, and 2. So 5 down to 4. I'm gonna cast Nike the old ways. Creature spells I cast can't be countered, or I can't cast non-creature spells, which whatever. I have nothing but creature spells, and my mana is tapped for 2. I get 1 mana of any type when I tap it.
That's good.
This up 2. I'm gonna tap this for green with discount of 2 generic. I'm gonna cast Manglehorn. When he enters, I'll destroy the Whisper Silk Cloak.
Okay.
And I roll up Animar. Going into combat, I will attack you, Chief, with a 4/4 Pro Black, because Strix is blue-black, right?
That is correct. I cannot block.
Yeah, so I will swing at you with a 4/4.
No blocks assigned.
And, you know what? Screw it. And a 3/4 as well.
All right.
4/4 and a 3/4. Why not?
I'll take the 3 as well, so I'm down to 32.
Nothing on my second main phase. And all creature stacks doing its thing, baby. Let's go.
Alright, let's untap. Draw. Okay, this is really good. So let's go 3, and I'm going to play top. I'll then tap 3. Yeah, 3. And I'm going to play Solid Ground. When Solid Ground enters, I get an Earthbend 3. So I'm going to Earthbend onto my Cityscape. Then, if one or more counters are put on a permanent I control, put that many +1, so Solid Ground is going to make that a 4/4. Earthbender's Ascension, we'll see both of those. 1 for the Earthbend and 1 for Solid Ground's additional ability. No, it'll see the landfall. I haven't played land yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. So next I'll play a Guildless Commons. It's going to enter tapped. When Guildless Commons enters, I have to return a land from the battlefield to my hand, so I'll return a forest to my hand. I had a land enter, so Earthbender's Ascension will put a counter on the Vibrant Cityscape, and Solid Ground will say, hey, do another one. So it's going to go from a 4/4 to a 6/6. And then I will have one experience counter, which I'll be tracking with this Dragonstorm dice I have.
Not obnoxiously large at all.
It's not as big as the old man's.
That's true. It's elephant
It's
tinnitus.
like a small cannonball.
So I've got a 6/6 land creature.
That sounds threatening.
Creatures are sick. And then I will pass the turn, because everybody's sick.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play a Rogue's Passage. Let's switch this over to me.
Unblockable. Does that make it reverse? So what that makes it that they are blocked?
It makes it where you have to block, yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. Okay. Alright. I'm going to tap 4 to play Wash Out. And I'm going to choose green to return all green permanents to their owner's hands.
I return these 3 to my hand.
Okay. I'm gonna go into combat and I'm gonna swing the board. I think you're gonna get back up. Well, I'll leave Baleful Strix open, actually, because I forgot your land's not a color. That's fun. So I'll swing Invisible Stalker at you, Moose, and I'll swing Yuffie at you, Top. So 1 at both of you.
I take 1.
Alright, Yuffie triggers. I reveal Triton Short Stalker. It's a 1, so you have taken additional 1 damage. 2, 4, 6, 7 exact cards in my hand. Alright, I will pass to you, Top.
Alright. Green, blue, red for my commander, because this deck does a thing.
Right.
Gonna pay 2 life for that to enter untapped.
Oh, Stomping Ground.
Decisions. I think I do this one. I'll do green, and 1 for Augur of Autumn. I may look at the top card of my library anytime. I may play land cards from the top of my library. As long as you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may cast creature spells from the top of my library.
Nice.
How many cards do I have in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. I pass the turn.
Let's untap. Draw. Let's tap 5. And I will play the Ancient Green Warden. I can play lands from my graveyard, and lands entering the battlefield will double trigger landfalls.
How about some removal? Can we have some of that?
I mean, do you want me to remove that? Or are you talking about me?
No! I'm going to get it.
I was like, I'll get rid of Ancient Green Warden if that's what you really want. Green's not really big on other than fight spells.
Yeah, and that's
This Army Knife of Magic. It does everything. Let's be
I'm going to play a land.
Okay.
Go 3. I'm going to play top. I'm going to go to combat.
Okay.
When I go to combat, I'm going to Earthbend 1. So let's turn this random forest into a 1/1.
Okay. That's because of Toph.
Yeah, and I will be attacking you, Chief, with a 6/6 Vibrant Cityscape.
Well, you don't have any experience counters.
Yes, I do. Experience counters. I got the one the very first time when she was out because I played a land.
Oh, they're on you. They're not on her. They don't reset. Yeah. I got you. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now you're tracking. I got Baleful Strix, right? Flying Death Touch.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Totally tracking.
Okay.
I'm still swinging my 6/6 at you.
All right. In response, I'm gonna Deadly Rollick your 6/6.
Okay. How does that work? Does it convert a mana cost?
It's because I control my commander. I get to pay it for free. Exile target creature.
Okay, so my Vibrant Cityscape will leave the battlefield.
Yeah, it comes
because
back.
of his Earthbend, it'll return to the battlefield.
Correct.
Tap. That's going to trigger this, which will trigger this. So I'm going to get 2 experience counters going from 1 to 3.
Tracking.
And that is my turn.
Okay. It's not what I wanted you to do.
Well, that's the thing with Earthbending is even if you exile those
I
creatures,
know.
they come back.
I know. It's broken. Look at your board real quick. You've got a 6/6 Ancient Green Warden.
It is a 5/7 with reach.
5/7 with reach. Perfect. And then Toph is a 2/4.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
2/3
2/3. Alright.
and a 2/2.
Cool. Alright. I'm going to tap 2 and cast Snap. Return target creature to its owner's hand. So I'm going to return Ancient Green Warden back to your hand, Moose. And then I'm going to go into combat. And I'm going to swing Baleful Strix at you, Moose, and I'm going to swing 1/1 unblockable at you, Top.
Is Bill for Strix 1 or 2?
It's a 1/1 flying. You're announcing no blocks. I'm sorry, before we do damage.
Yeah. Totally,
Okay,
no
so Baleful Strix, in response to no blocks, I will tap 3 and I will ninjutsu Miss Significant Naga. So Baleful Strix will go back to my hand. It is a 3/1 ninja, and whenever Miss Significant Naga deals combat damage to a player, create a token that's a copy of Miss Significant Naga. Copy. So you take 3 damage, not 1, Moose.
The 3 down at 21.
Okay, alright, so a ninja did damage, so Yuffie triggers. I reveal it's a land, nothing happens. Second main phase, I have not played a land yet for turn, so I will play Dimir Aqueduct. It bounces a land back to my hand. I'll return this island to my hand. 2, 4, 6, 7 exact cards. Okay. Alright. I will pass to you, Top.
Off turn. Do you have any removal at all?
Moose.
I've got it. It's not available at this moment.
Wanting to take care of those tokens. I can take care of one. Are you going to be able to take care of the other?
I'd have to draw into it, so right now the answer is no.
Might as well just let it happen then, really.
Like green does not. I have not hit it. The fight spells are really the big removal I have for creatures. I just haven't drawn into any of my card draw yet, and I haven't drawn into my damn removal yet.
You guys are trying to beat up on a little girl. She didn't do anything to you.
How do I want to do this? Alright, so forest and a forest. 1 less for Manamar. I'm gonna cast this dude. I can look at the top card of my library anytime. I can cast creature spells from the top of my library. I can tap a forest, tap this, tap 2 untapped creatures, reveal a card from my hand, or reveal a card from the top of my library if it's a creature card, put it onto the battlefield. I can only
Hand
this
or top
way.
of the bat. Yeah, hand or. Cool.
So
That's sick.
he rolls up.
Now, it's only when you cast creatures you roll up, right? Yeah.
Yes, I have to cast it.
So if you use his trick, you don't get to roll up.
Alright.
No, he wouldn't because I'm not casting creatures. I'm just making creatures.
Yeah.
Alright, so forest, forest, forest. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cast
No, hold on.
King Kong.
It's by the number of 1/1 counters, not his power.
Correct. So I tapped 3 forest.
Okay.
Which pays for the 3 pips.
Yo.
I tapped the command tower for 1, and he has 2 1/1 counters for the 2 3
Okay.
for this guy.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have him enter and fight the non-token guy that makes the tokens.
I mean, it's a copy of him.
Up to one target creature I don't control.
It's a copy, so it has the ability to make tokens too.
Right. Yep. I just want the original gone. I don't know why.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use the original then for keeping track of what the copy is. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Alright.
Interesting strategy. Can't wait to see how it pays off.
Now, go to the combat. How big is that token?
It's a 3/1.
I'm gonna swing a 4/4 pro black white at you.
I'll take 4. Down to 28. I'm at 10 commander damage from you.
That is my turn. If I get one more untap and no one messes with my board, next round's gonna get a special meatball.
It sounds like you need to turn all turrets to him, Moose. That's what I'm hearing.
Untap. Draw. So first things first, I need my game warden back, green warden back. So I'm gonna recast my green warden.
I didn't even kill it. That was a really nice thing for me to do. Really?
Yeah, I'm not questioning that. I will play a forest. I'm gonna get 2 experience counters.
Okay.
I'll go 2. Oh shit, I did that in the wrong order. Oh well, my mistake.
No buff.
I'll go 1, 2. Yeah. I'll go 3. I'll play solid ground. And I'll put 3 1/1 counters on Vibrant Cityscape. And I'll put 1 more counter on it courtesy of its ability. So Vibrant Cityscape is now a 4/4 hasty land. I'm then going to go to combat. I will swing my Vibrant Cityscape at you, Chief. On attacks, Top will see that and say Earthbend 5. So I will Earthbend 5 onto the untapped forest I have, making it from 1 to 6.
Okay.
And then because I put counters on it, solid ground is going to see that, put another one on it, so it goes from 1 to 7. So it's a 7/7 forest.
Gee whiz. Okay.
That's one of the red oaks from the Oregon area.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally. And you have a 4/4 Vibrant Cityscape coming at you.
I'll take 4.
And with that, I shall pass the turn.
Untap.
I really need something that's going to let me play multiple lands.
Draw. Alright, I'll play an island. Alright. First things first, I'm going to tap 2 and play Baleful Strix again, so I'll draw a card. Not what I wanted. And then I need to disrupt both of your boards, but I can only do one, so I'm gonna be the dick and mess with Top because he's next. I'm gonna play Runaway together. I'm going to return to... Oh, wait. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by 2 different players. That doesn't have to be me. So let's put Animar back into your hand, Top, and Moose.
Is it target or you choose player?
Choose target creature. It's a blue spell. And then Moose, put Ancient Green Warden back into your hand.
I'm tired of being mad at someone. Let me have fun.
You're not having fun? That's crazy. Alright.
Redeploying. You gotta say, you know what? I get to replay my card, so.
Yeah, if anything, I'm helping you. You got a 7/7 and a 2/4 over there, Moose.
Yes.
Okay. That's not gonna work for me. Alright. I guess I'll tap out and I'll tap 2 and play Prologue. If I resist, each opponent gets a poison counter and then I draw a card. Okay.
Yep, I will count my poison counters with definitely.
Yeah, there you go. I don't have a way to mass do poison, so it just happened to give me manners. Okay. I'm gonna hold. I don't want to, but I'm gonna hold.
My turn?
Your turn, Top.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw for turn.
Okay.
Top card. I can play land cards from the top of my library.
Mm-hmm.
Play a forest. We'll look at the top card. Okay. Forest. Mountain. Blue. For Animar.
Okay.
I have a total power rating of 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to do a forest and a forest to cast Get Left Primal Hunger.
Yep.
Look at the top card. I'm going to tap this for a forest.
Mm-hmm.
Tap him. Tap these two summoning sickness creatures.
Okay.
And I'm going to reveal from the top, reveal a card from your hand or the top of your library. If you reveal a creature card this way, put it onto the battlefield, only activate during your turn. I'm going to put out Old Gnawbones.
Okay.
Go to the combats. Chief, I'm coming at you with a 7/6. When he attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment.
I don't have-
gaining player control.
I don't have either.
Anything?
No.
Okay.
No, he's looking at my stuff.
So 7/6.
It has to be defending player.
Yep.
I'll block with Baleful Strix. 1/1 Death Touch.
Okay. Look at the top card of my library. Go to second main phase. Pass the turn.
Okay, let's untap. Draw. Okay, that's going to make a huge difference. I'll go 3. And I'm going to play the Case of the Locked Lighthouse. Locked Hothouse. And it is... I can play an additional land on each of my turns.
Hooray.
I will then tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can tap your creature
I'll
lands
tap
too.
4. Yeah, well, I've got plans for those.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going to go 4, and I'm going to play a Badger Mold Cup. Badger Mold.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I didn't know you had money like that.
Oh no, I've got a Badger Mold Cup in here.
Oh, okay. Shit.
So I'm going to play a Badger Mold, and I'm going to Earthbend 2.
Okay.
And let's Earthbend 2. Let's Earthbend 2 on top of this forest. So I haven't played a land per turn yet.
Okay.
But now, notably, all of my creatures have trample. And actually, this one will get 1 more because Solid Ground will make it 3.
Of course.
So it's a 3/3. Badger Mold gives all creatures I control 1/1 counters on them trample. So I will play Jungle Basin. It's going to enter the battlefield tapped. That is landfall. Top will see that. I will get 1 more counter going from 5 to 6. Jungle Basin enters. I have to return a forest to my hand or I have to sacrifice it. It's basically a mono green bounce land. I'll return a forest to my hand.
Okay.
I will then pay my second land for turn. And I will give Top another count. I will get another experience counter going to 7. And then I'm going to tap and sacrifice the Vibrant Cityscape to tutor a basic land. But Vibrant Cityscape is going to come back because it was Earthbent. So I'm going to have another landfall trigger taking me to 8. And then I'm going to tutor a forest, which is going to take me to 9. So I will then fetch my basic forest, and I'll just take this one right off the bottom. So there's that. Let's see here. Case of the Locked Lighthouse, if you control 7 or more lands, it's solved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's now solved.
All right.
And I can look at the top part of my library at any time, and I can play lands and cast creatures and enchantments off the top of my library.
That's
So I'm
really
going to sneak a
good.
peek at the top of my library. I have 3 land. I'm going to go to combat. When I go go to combat, I will attack top with my 7/7 forest. Because I'm attacking top will earthbend, I'm gonna have her earthbend the forest that's not a creature, and I'm gonna make it a 9/9. And I will throw my 9/9 and my 7/7 at top. There's a 9/9, 7/7, both with trample.
Top, any response?
I'm gonna block the 7/7 with my 7/7.
Okay, so they'll die. Mine will come back. Yeah, mine will come back. I'll get the earthbend trigger.
Wait, they come back?
Yeah, well, it loses.
I'm not gonna block.
No, hold on.
Okay.
It's not a creature anymore. It's not a creature anymore. It just comes back as a land. So you'll kill it, and then it comes back as a land.
But you'll get his landfall trigger from the
That
right.
is true. That is correct.
Okay. Do you promise not to hit me next turn, Chief, and kill me?
Yeah, I can. I think it's pretty clear that that Moose is who I need to worry about right now.
Okay. So, what's this going to take me? It's going to take me to 4.
If you take it all, it's 16 to the face.
16. So that takes me to 5. How many Eureka triggers are you going to get next round?
I only have 2 ninjas on the board. And that's
So technically, you could kill me just by her triggers.
That's true. It's possible.
Yeah, if you take it, hit triggers could kill you without any effort. And right now, the only landfall trigger I'm getting is the experience.
I don't even know if I'm gonna get to hit him.
I can take out all artifacts and enchantments
That would be a big help.
on my next turn.
Yeah.
Yes, so if you don't mess with me and kill me in any way, I'll take out all his artifacts and enchantments.
Okay. That's a good deal, as my
Alright.
son would say.
So, let's go to 5.
All right, Moose.
And that is my turn.
Let's see what this rabbit can draw out of his hat here. All right, untap.
That's such a cool concept, though, Moose. Being able to do that and get your landfall, that's so nasty.
It's nasty.
Yeah, it's like I said, this deck is the first time I've played it, and if I can get something that lets me play multiple lands a turn.
You have Oracle Moldai in there?
Yeah, the Oracle's in here. Azula Lost but Seeking is in here. Okay, so the Greenhouse is in here. I've got like 5 or 6 things that let me play 2, and that's the first one to show up. I'm missing card draw, and that's kind of where Green struggles is card draw.
It's true. I can vouch for that.
You have all your, like, Yurik's Path Leader, Soul Harvester, Harvester of Souls, Beast Master.
Don't get me wrong, those are cool. However, this deck doesn't run on playing creatures. It relies on turning lands into creatures, and those all look for entrance triggers. And creating creatures via earthbending does not trigger any ETBs. If I could find it, I have a Thunder's Closet I want to put in here, because then I could blink the lands, they'd leave and then come back.
Mm-hmm.
So they would enter because they would leave, all the counters would remove, and then they'd come back.
Which doesn't matter with Toph, because you're swinging for 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because every turn, as long as Top's in play, I'm earthbending 9, and it's only going up from here.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go. I played an MDF land. I'm gonna tap 4 for Rogue's Passage to make Miss Signet Naga unblockable. I don't think I have anything that costs 5 in here, Top, so you don't have to. It's not gonna kill you.
Okay. I trust you.
Put your faith in me. I'm gonna swing 3 unblockable at you, Moose.
Here, come on, flip into Blight Steel. I take it.
I don't have Blight Steel. I wish. All right, it's a land. See, nothing to worry about.
So it's just 3 to me.
Top's over there sweating bullets.
I am. Sitting over here at 5. This is where this is what living is.
This is big city living. All right, I'm gonna tap a blue. Second main phase. I'm gonna tap a blue. I'm gonna play Triton Shore Stalker, and I'm gonna tap a black and play Changeling Outcast. And I will
Untap.
This is when top Uno reverses me and lies about what he was going to do on his turn.
Alright. I control 2 or more other lands, so this enters untapped. I want to go. How many creatures you got there?
I have 3 eligible for blocking. I have 5 to hold.
I'm sorry, you cut out for me. What'd you say?
I have 3 eligible blockers, but I have 5 showing.
3?
So these 3 lands are creatures, and then these 2 are creatures, so let's move those.
Are they like just regular creatures? Are they like enchantment creatures, artifact creatures?
So these 2, this is my commander. This one's just a Badger Mole, nothing special, gives abilities, and these guys are lands in the back row.
Okay. Do your enchantments do anything during combat at all?
Nope.
No.
I'm not showing any combat tricks.
This Badger Mole is what's given all of his lands trample, though. If that matters to you.
Yeah, go to combat. What's the power toughness here, guys?
Badger Mole is a 4/4, Tophet's a 2/4, and then 3/3, 9/9, 7/7.
I'm gonna go to the combats. And I'm gonna swing. Because Chiefs is gonna get me on the crackback with unblockable and kill me.
You're gonna, if I kill you, it's gonna be on accident because I'm trying to kill Moose.
No. If I take him out this turn,
Oh.
maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I doubt it happens, but whatever. Let's see what happens. All right.
You shook hands on it.
And a 7/7 flying.
Okay, so I will block your 12/12 trample with my 3/3 forest, and then 7 puts it at 16, so I'd be at 2.
How much damage did you take?
Well, I'm mapping it now. If I throw something else in front of it to give me a buffer, because I'm worried you're holding a combat trick, because Giant Growth is the 1-drop.
He only has creatures.
Oh, yeah, creatures still. It's all creature.
You know what? I will block with Top, and I will block. You know what? I'm just gonna block your dinosaur with my 3/3 land, and then I'll take the other 16 to the face.
Alright, so I get 16 treasures.
And then I will get my land back, so I will get another counter going to 2. So we're both probably going to get the next go around to cheat.
Yeah, probably.
I have an idea though, but I need one of my enchantments to stay in play to at least even it out.
I'm gonna have to know.
You do what you gotta do. I get it. You do what you gotta do.
We had a deal.
Okay. I'm gonna cast at 6. I'm minusing 5 from this to 11.
Okay.
To cast Bane of Progress. Unless Animar destroy all enchantments and artifacts.
Well, if you got anything else, if you're gonna cast anything else, oh, you want the counters from Bane of Progress. I was gonna say, if you're gonna cast anything else, sacrifice all those treasures.
Yeah, because you're gonna lose your treasures.
Unless
I'll put those in the mana pool.
Okay, I was gonna say, unless you want it for Bane of Progress to be huge.
I will sacrifice all that and make it all green. So I have 11 green floating from the treasures.
Yeah, so I lost 3 on the play.
That was probably the wrong move, but whatevs. Here we are. We'll go down. I'm gonna cast from the top of my library Oracle of Moldiah. It's -2, so it only costs me 2. I'll go from 11 down to 9. Roll up Animar. Look at the top card of my library. I'm going to add a mountain. Take this down to 6 for the Nike chick. Roll this up to 4. I'm going to tap this for forest. cast Vizier. Roll this up to 5. I'm going to tap this down. There's no more artifacts on the table, right? So nothing is destroyed.
I can't even see all your board anymore, buddy. I don't even know what you're playing.
Oh, it was Manglehorn again.
Okay.
He's at 6. I'm gonna roll this down to 1. I'll roll this down 1 to 3. And I'm gonna cast from the top of my library Null Drifter. When you cast this spell, draw 2 cards. That has Annihilator 1. I haven't played a second land for a turn. I'll play a Taiga from Oracle of Moldiah. I will do 3. Well, I will do a green. Well, green. Might as well with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blue, red for Maelstrom Wanderer. I Cascade twice. Oh man. But I needed all that treasure to get to this way because he gets all my creatures haste.
Yeah.
So I Cascade twice. So full, but that was Cascade Read. Cast spell from the top of your library. Land card with less. This is 8. This is 7. And then Harvester of Souls. This is how this is supposed to go.
That's nasty.
Yeah. Blue. I'm gonna play Ancient Silver Dragon.
Oh my
God. Top card. This goes to 2. Leopard for a green.
Oh, it's so
I'm gonna do
stupid.
Birds of Paradise.
That's good.
And I'm finally out of creatures to play. Alright. I did my thing. I
Right.
got to do my thing. Alright, Chief, kill us both.
I think you're gonna win, buddy.
Bro, you have
Unblockable, so, I mean...
I think Moose is
I
gonna.
get a turn first, so...
If I was gonna say if I was Moose, I would crack the shit out of me because I have the most life, and most likely I'll die, and then you've got 30 creatures over there. You're gonna win. So that we'll see what happens. My prediction is that it's gonna be top on top.
No, I can both swing in the top and I might do something, or I could swing into you, or I could just do nothing. And you have an unblockable board that you can't do anything about, and then me and you can figure out how we want to pursue. But I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna do probably the most responsible play I can. I'm gonna tap 1, 2. That's 3. Let's add this for 4. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna add this one for 4, and I'm gonna play Greater Good.
In response, I'm gonna fierce guardianship Greater Good.
Oh, come on.
No, fuck
I need
you.
the card.
No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
You don't want me drawing 17?
No, dog. No. And then you get in your land triggers again? No, I don't.
Well, thankfully I haven't played a land for the turn yet.
Hope that was the right call.
Yeah, well, it hosed me in a lot of bad ways because
Okay.
I needed the card draw.
I'll
And
take
drawing,
it.
Like fucking 10 into my deck would have been just the play I needed to see if I could come up with an answer.
A fog.
Oddly enough, I don't have any of those in here.
That's the wrong answer, Moose.
Let's pitch Vibrant Cityscape to fetch a forest so I can get a landfall trigger and make top up to 11 and fetch a forest. So now I have 11 counters. So I'm in a position where I can kill one of you.
I'm tracking. That's what I was saying.
So I will
Like,
play
you're.
my land for turn, and I will play Tree of Tails.
Okay.
So this is going to go up to 12.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Which is enough for Rogue's Passage.
Yeah. Weren't you just saying a couple episodes ago, Top, that you've never seen anyone tap for Rogue's Passage before? Now it's twice in one game by 2 different players.
Well, if I don't swing it at Chief, he's gonna win. If I don't Rogue's Passage to top, he's gonna win.
You should do
I
both.
have to try and kill both of you, and I don't know I can kill both of you right now. I
You'll
don't see a way that I possibly can do it.
you only find out one way. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go to combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna declare attacks. I'm gonna swing my 9/9 at Chief. I'm gonna swing my 7/7 at top, but I'm gonna activate Rogue's Passage to make the one going at top unblockable. And then top is gonna earthbend on the 1/9/9, and I'm gonna make it give it plus 12. So it's gonna go from 9 to 23.
Okay.
So it's a 23 trample coming at you. So there's 23. So top, you have an unblockable 7/7 coming at you. Chief, you have a 23 trample coming at you.
I'll block 5 of it with these 3 creatures. 3/1, 1/3, and a 1/1 blocking it.
Okay. So you take 18.
18. Anything else?
You destroying my card draw rig. It won you the game because me digging deeper was what I needed.
Oh, I had a feel when I saw what it was. I have greater good in some of my decks. I know how good of a card that is.
Yeah, so it looks like it's all you because on the crackback I'm gonna die. How much unblockable damage are you showing right now?
I have 2.
That's enough for the win.
Untap,
So
upkeep, island. I'm gonna swing in. 2 unblockables. You have any response?
no.
Top of blue and black. I want to bring in Yuffie just for funsies. So that goes back to my hand, and I reveal it. It's the one ring. That's how you win a game. GG. All right.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I honestly thought I had run out of steam there towards the mid game. I thought I was gonna end up losing it there. So
Yeah, me not hitting stuff that enabled me to play multiple lands really slowed me down.
La energía de los poros es asombrosa. El ritmo de la ciudad se siente como si estuviéramos bailando.
Del primer golpe surca los cielos. Sentirás que te escapas a medida que pasa el tiempo. Todos nuestros aliados están reunidos. Todo nuestro equipo está preparado.
are you recording, Pop?
Yes. Yeah. We're recording.
All right. We're gonna try and sound professional this time. Welcome everyone to Military Grade Magic, a podcast we have formed to give us an excuse to study every Magic set that comes out and try to figure out how to write it off as a business expense. This week we are talking about the new set being Secrets of Strixhaven, and we have brought on the new set guru of Military Grade Magic and the host of the Whatnot channel, Enchanted Rose. It's Moose. Hey Moose. Happy to have you on the pod.
Thank you for having me, gentlemen.
That's the crowd. That's the crowd yelling.
That's the crowd. I hear it. I feel it. You guys on Spotify didn't know we're doing it live now. We're just completely live. All 2 people.
We're just out in the middle of the intersection of Euclid Avenue and 75th Street. It's quite bustering out here right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
There goes a car.
Yeah, it's not cold out here. It's just all the cars zinging past us. It's generating quite the breeze. Yeah. Oh man. No, that game went first 15 minutes. I thought we were going to be done in like a half hour. Like I was like, this game's going to wrap up pretty quick, and then I stalled out. I thought I was going to lose all my traction and lose, but Yuriko proving why she's a menace even without her busted commander in ninjutsu.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good one. But Oops All Creatures, I was kind of doubting that you were going to be able to pull it off, but
Brother, I think
disgusting.
if there was one thing I learned,
Chef Kiss.
if there's one thing I've learned from this game, I need to find creatures that give anthem effects, I think. Like if I had the ability to, other than I think just one, grants all my creatures haste, because I can just throw up you saw the amount of creatures I can just throw up on the board, right?
In one turn.
In one
Yeah.
turn. Imagine all of them being hasty boys now. I may have to dabble. I'm not going to make any changes. Obviously, you don't want to do that one game in, but that one's on the.
I've done it. Great.
That one's on the back burner. Add all creatures get haste cards.
That's a tough. I think building decks like that where you're putting a restriction on yourself that's not even a requirement because of like a companion or whatever. That's such a difficult way to build anyway, but also makes such interesting decks when they do get done. I would love to see it in a couple of different matchups. I think that'll be a really fun one for sure.
As we're going to see with this set that's releasing, that's doing the opposite, right? It's going to the instant and sorcery heavy. Like, the card pool is so deep. I mean, your creatures do enter the battlefield effects that, your, far seeks and then you have your bounce spells and they enter, you bounce something. Like, they're almost like an instant or sorcery on a stick in a way, right?
Oh, for sure. Especially these new creatures literally have instants and sorceries on a stick on their person.
One of them is the card I chose to talk about today.
Oh,
pretty excited.
Okay. All right, we'll hold on to that till we get a little further in. Moose, are you still eating your dinner? I'm sorry, we kind of went long. You kind of had to eat your dinner on the fly.
No, it's all good, guys.
We need to talk in circles a little bit before you're ready to talk on.
No, I'm here and ready. Just whenever you guys have the questions or want to pass it to me, I'm here.
We don't have a Fallout shelter this week. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I know. We need a new show. You considered One Piece?
I haven't.
He really should. They just finished animating the very first season.
Oh, no, we've talked about it before.
It's like 1,200 episodes.
It's not a big deal. You can do it in less than a year. It's not a big deal. I've proven it. You'll be sad that you didn't run out of when you run out of episodes. I promise. I know I got you watching Invincible during the Mo. We watched season 1 of Invincible. Season 4 is out right now. I think so. I've been putting it off. I think I'm gonna let them stock up and then just binge watch them on the flight to Drill this month. I think is my plan. But yeah, I don't really know what else we could do. We need we'll find a show or some other pop culture reference to do a shelter, a warm up to the pod, if you will. We'll find something. Let us know in the comments what we need to be watching or listening to.
Honestly, I would check out The Pit. I've actually really enjoyed that. It's a really interesting take on a emergency room show.
It's all in like 24 hours, like real time, right?
Yep. Each episode is a 1 hour chunk of their day. That's it.
They did there was a show back in like the early 2000s that was just like that, right? It's called like 24.
Yeah.
No, that was a little bit different in the sense that it was the whole episode ran over one day, but the whole season of The Pit is one day in the emergency room, and every episode is an hour of their shift, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like minute by minute, hour by hour. Like each episode's an hour, right? And then so it's like this ER after a crisis or whatever. Them trying to anyway. I've seen the reviews. My wife is pretty squeamish on pain, so and a whole episode or a whole show dedicated to the lives of ER nurses is going to be a no-go at the Chief Corgi household. But I've heard good things.
It's worth the time, even if you're watching it on the drills. But I do have an interesting theoretical question for the two of you. I ask at work, and I ask the students, and see what you guys think.
Okay.
So you guys. The question is, you sign up for a reality TV show. You do all the paperwork, you're accepted, you're brought in. Day 0, the host comes out, and the host says, "Welcome I'm Johnny Knoxville. Do you stay or do you go?
I mean, I probably wouldn't sign up for a reality TV show anyway, but just my vague knowledge of the show Jackass, no, probably not.
So it's not Jackass. It's
I
not
know
the
it's Fear
show.
Factor. Yeah,
Absolutely, and that's
yeah.
an FTX
No,
question we ask the student. It's
no
I've
like, do you
way.
seen
stay or
the.
do you go?
We scrolled through. My wife and I. We didn't watch the show, but we just scrolled through the episodes, like descriptions and the images with them, and I'm like, that's enough for me to say no right there. Like there was just a snippet like scene where it looked like they were gonna pour concrete all over them and let them feel like they're suffocating. I was like, no, 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 I'm good. I'm good on that. Absolutely not. Okay. All right. So, let's talk about Secrets of Strixhaven. The big new mechanic that is sweeping the nation, talking about instants and sorceries like we were a minute ago, is this new prepared mechanic. So the Secrets of Strixhaven, it's Hogwarts at home. It's all of the characters in this set are going to magic school basically. So they're preparing their spells. So a lot of the big spells from older magic are on these cards. So Wheel of Fortune, Ancestral Recall, Black Lotus are being reprinted on these cards, and you can cast those spells via these creatures. So I'm going to be using Emeritus of Ideation as the card that we're talking about. So he's a 5-drop. It's a blue creature. He has flying in Ward 2. And when this creature he enters, he's prepared. So that means, so similar to the adventure mechanic a couple sets back, where you could cast the adventure side and then cast the creature later. It's the inverse. So you can cast the creature and then cast the sorcery and or instant on the other side at a later date. So when he enters prepared, so Immersive Ideation has Ancestral Recall attached to him, which is an instant, which means you can cast it whenever. If it was a sorcery, you can only play it at sorcery speed. You know the rules of the game by now. You've been here a while. But anyway, so when this creature attacks, you may exile 8 cards from your graveyard. If you do, this creature becomes prepared, which is great. There's another way to prepare him, but the problem is in my tiny chief brain is that I feel like this set is making blink decks gonna jump up to being like the top tier deck for commander decks. I don't know if you guys feel the same, because I think about 90% of these prepared cards are enter the battlefield prepared. So if you're playing a blue or an Azorius deck with Emeritus of Ideation in there, you're gonna blink him and get to recast Ancestral Recall for 1 mana and draw 3 cards. That's broken. That's so good. That's such a good value on a card. I don't see where blink decks aren't just gonna run away with this kind of an ability. There's some other ones as well, but I'm using this as the example. We're gonna play a little game here in a minute. I've asked everybody on the pod today to pick out 3 cards, so I don't want to go into too many examples right off the rip. But do you guys have any thoughts or feelings on the prepared mechanic?
I
So,
went to the comprehensive rules. They haven't been updated yet. They're still on February 27, 2026. So I was going to see kind of what the rulings were for prepared, but I guess that will be when the set releases, question mark. I don't know.
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Maybe Moose can explain it to my smooth brain simply what prepared does and everything like that.
so I'm like you. I'm waiting on the official ruling, but with the way the rules are ordered now, uh, prepared is kind of like a marker. And what happens when you get prepared, that creature has that marker, and you can trade that marker for the spell. So you have to cast the spell. If you unprepared, then you lose that ability. And that's been the
Mhm.
way I've come to understand it and the way I've had it explained to me, and it makes the most amount of sense. But I do think right now Chief is right that a lot of these things have enters prepared. There aren't a whole lot of hoops to jump through, but they haven't released the whole set yet.
That's
So I'm
correct.
kind of waiting to
As
see.
of the
Yeah.
recording, by the time you all hear this, you all will have access to the full gallery. This is April 3rd right now. So I believe the rest of the set should be out Friday next week, if I'm not mistaken, or if not before. So
Absolutely is when it should all be out. Is they're thinking mid next week.
Man, I feel like TMNT just released yesterday. So
it's not
crazy.
releasing till end of this month, so it's not immediate.
No.
Or am I crazy? But TMNT was January, I believe. So it's been a little bit, but we haven't recorded since then. So it does feel like just yesterday. We haven't talked about it. I'm sure it was a set. We just you ended up buying the pre-con, right, Top? Or
Yep.
did you talk yourself out of it?
No, I bought the pre-con. I haven't opened it yet, but yes, I did buy the pre-con.
I've opened it, I've rummaged, and I'm trying to get to a point where I can play it, but I've been so busy with my shop, I haven't been able to play it, but I'm excited for it. There's one drawback to it, though.
And
that's if you don't like Heroes in the Half Shell as your commander, you have to play Leonardo plus somebody else. You don't have a choice.
Well, it's kind of on theme with the turtles, right? He is the leader in a way. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and don't get me wrong, that's he is the leader, but it would be kind of cool if I could play Raph and Mikey or Splinter and Donatello or any of those combinations with all of them being in the deck. However,
because he's
have to
Wooburg,
play
right?
Leonardo. Yeah, he's the only Wooburg one in the group. So if you don't pick him, so they give them character select so you can partner up, but it's character select when it literally means character select means partner with Leonardo. Because you can't do it in any other combination.
Unless you break apart the pre-con.
Yeah, unless you want to rip it apart, yeah.
Check. That's
Which
kind
is
of an
the cheapy
oversight.
way. Oh, they did that on purpose. Sure. 110%. Yeah. Okay. Wheeling and dealing back to Strixhaven. Before we get into, is there any other thoughts before we get into our little game here?
No, you know what? I'll let our game dictate what my thoughts are and where we go with this.
Excellent. The fate of Strixhaven hangs on the balance of how much fun Moose has on this game. So I hope we have a good time. All right. So it's going to be a new MGM classic. I can smell it on the ether, and it might just be the slide high from me winning a game for the first time in 2026. It's called New Set Draft. So everybody on the pod this evening has picked 3 cards from the set that they are excited for. Similar to playing draft in real life, if someone picks the card you're stoked for, you are out of that card for this set. You are you got a blank spot now. We will be rating the cards that you do showcase on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being boneyard cards and 5 being brand new TA50. And then the winner will be whoever has the most points so you'll showcase your card. So if it was Emeritus of Ideation, right, you would show, hey, this is the card that I chose for my first round draft pick. This is the reasons why I think this is a great card, why this is going to be a chase card. XYZ is going to be good for X decks. And then we'll talk about it, and at the end, we will come to a consensus vote on between 1 and 5 what that ranking of that card should be. And then at the end, we'll have a winner. Does that make sense to everybody?
Chicken dinner.
Absolutely.
I think in the spirit of fairness, we'll roll die, as is the Magic way, determine who goes first.
Okay.
I am looking at a 3.
Well, I don't have one available. Hold, please.
Do I need a roll for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Top got a 17.
Yeah.
And I got a 5.
All right. So, I won the die roll, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first one I picked, I saw it and I'm just like, I gotta find a spot for it. And Feather is Graduation Day. 1 Planesy Planes for an enchantment. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, with Feather, man.
For one. That's so good.
I think that could be a 2 combat swing if everything goes right and I get the right draw. I think I could kill someone now, maybe turn 4 with Feather, where I think I'm at maybe turn 5 is the earliest. I could kill someone. If I get Feather out turn 2, it will take 3 swings. I think this would get me over that hump.
I think that would be a good card in my Selesnya deck as well, with every time no, it's whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it targets the creature. So no, it's not. I mean, that's still good though. For especially your Warcaster deck, that's gonna be really nasty. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was. I saw that. I'm like, yep, that's my. I think that's my number 1 pick for this set
good
right
one.
now. Yeah.
Oh, I will warn you, there is a very fatal downfall to graduation day. And that's knowing that Feather relies on a lot of that instant speed protection. So in a scenario where you are, and there's a lot of decks that run white, graduation day can't target Feather because it's an additional target. So you'll play the first spell, and then the second one gives you the ability to target it again, but that first spell has to resolve. So if you were to play something that gives, if you give Feather protection from white, graduation day says we can't target Feather. So realistically, like 20% of the time, graduation day won't be able to target Feather based on how you play your protections on her. Everything else, absolutely great.
I'm just
all
saying,
day. You're gonna make some
1
You're gonna
mana
definitely
and
get some
pump
ramp
it,
on that.
bruh, and repeated pump, and
brother.
it's permanent.
Brother, you play graduation day, you play Feather, and then you play honor onto Feather. Brother, that's a good day. That's a good day right there.
It's pretty good.
It's gonna be very good.
But yes, that's my number 1 pick.
I concur. I think it's a great first draft pick. I'm gonna say this is it's not like it's not every deck's gonna be looking for that, but I think in the decks that are looking for your spellcastery decks in white, that's for sure. So if I was gonna vote, I'd say probably 3.5, maybe a 4, especially in a deck like Feather.
I think in the deck that it's good. I think it's almost Skull Clamp good in the decks that it's good.
I think you're right. I think like it's like the the Tempting of the Ring, or like my Mass deck, where it's like that 2-drop where it's always like when that card comes out, it's like, well, Chief's gonna win. Like it's just not good for the, even though it's like this card is probably worth a nickel, but it's one of those cards where it's, when it comes out, it's like, oh shit, we gotta blow that up.
Who's
I
next?
agree.
Oh, absolutely.
Where you got, Moose? What's your vote?
Well, I went for that. For that, I definitely gonna have to go 3.5, and it's not just. So I'd give it more, but you're talking just Feather. If it's just Feather, absolutely, that would be a 5 of 5 for Feather. But when you're looking at multiple decks, or you're looking at how it is across the Commander format, I don't think it's going to make that big a splash.
No.
I do definitely feel that if you're playing things that you want to target your stuff, if you're playing red-white and you have a Zada in play, or you have Mirrorwing Dragon in play, or you have these things that are going to force you to do that, that thing's going to be phenomenal. Matter of fact, Mirrorwing Dragon with that card is going to be absolutely busted, because it's going to force you to copy the spell and target everything. But I do feel like 3.5 is a good call for that one, definitely.
Yeah, I'm standing by my guns. The decks that use it, it's going to be Skull Clamp levels of good. That's just my.
Oh, absolutely. Totally agree.
All right, we good on 3.5 for top for round for his first round pick.
Oh, absolutely.
Keep notes here. All right, what'd you get on your roll, Moose?
I got a wonderful 3, so you have second pick.
Excellent. All right, so my second pick is Grave Researcher. pull it up here. Grave Researcher is he's got the prepared ability. He's one of the creatures that actually does not come in prepared. At the beginning of your upkeep, he's a 3-drop, mono black. At the beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. Then, if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature becomes prepared, and then he has reanimate as his prepared spell. And it's if for those of you not familiar with reanimate, put target creature card from a graveyard onto your battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to that card's mana value. A mono black or not even a mono black, but a reanimator deck that can use reanimate on a stick every turn, because the kind of decks that are going to be putting creature cards in the graveyard on purpose is going to have 3 or more creatures in the graveyard every turn. You're going to get to reanimate every single turn, and that is going to break. I think this card's going to be busted. I really think it's going to be really, really good.
Concur. Reanimate on a stick.
And it's a 3-drop that's a 3/3. You know what I mean? Like,
And
in
you surveil?
Good Fair Magic. Yeah, and surveil. If he didn't have the prepared ability, if he was just a 3-drop 3/3 that surveilled 1 every turn on your upkeep, of like, that's a pretty good card.
Mm-hmm.
But he also gets to cast reanimate every turn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I guess I wasn't following our conversation earlier. So every time they become prepared, they get to recast.
You can cast it again.
Man.
Yeah. Every time you get them prepared, you have the option to cast that spell again.
And you can hold it if you don't want to cast it this turn.
Oh, so it doesn't.
It's like,
as long as you have the quote unquote prepared token on your character, right? You don't lose it at the end of your turn.
Nope, they're there until the creature's removed or it becomes unprepared, whichever happens first.
Okay. Now, this might be a rules question. So you cast it reanimate, you cast a quote unquote copy of reanimate, right? So if I have Vidalkin's hourly out, could I use the reanimate at flash speed?
So right now it is considered a cast and timing restrictions apply. So it has a type line in the middle. So if you do have instance at instant speed, sorceries at sorcery speeds, Vidalkin Orrery strips that away. So you will be able to cast Animate Dead at instant speed. However, you can't do it in response to that creature dying to target itself because you have to have a valid target.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Man, that's a banger right there, in my opinion.
I've been getting into I'm so in on recursion decks right now, as Top has already called me out on. I think I've got 4 or 5 recursion decks. I'm pretty sure this is gonna go in at least 3 of them. It's such a good card. I'm really stoked for this card. So this is a solid 4 for me. Obviously, if you're not a graveyard deck, it's kind of whatever. But like, if you're in black, like, you're at least thinking about putting this card in there. Is my thoughts. Like,
your Saga deck is just going to be running amok with this.
Yeah. So honestly, you're right. I'm going to have to give it a 4/2. It's going to fit in way more decks, even if you're not running graveyard strategy and you're just putting a little bit of a splash of recursion in any deck that's running black. This card is a must include.
And power creep to the gills. For sure.
For sure. 6 years ago, this would have been an 8-drop. You know what I mean?
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. I think for 3 mana for that's insanity to me. Wow.
I would say Reanimate's probably the best recursion spell in the game.
I guess
so the fact that you can do it on repeat.
The one downside, I guess, you lose life equal to its mana value, right? So there is a little bit of
40
a
of that. As Top has told me before, it's a resource.
I got 39 times I can do this, my friends.
Yeah. If not more. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
I give it for its for the sheer amount of text on this thing. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 schmeckles. It's it's a good one. It's a good one.
All right, Moose. What you got?
Okay, so I'm going to red, and I'm
Okay.
taking Improvision Capstone as my first round draft pick. So Improvision Capstone for 7, 5 colorless, 2 red pips. So it's got to do something big for me to pick something that costs so much out of red.
A lot of mana in red, yeah. Oh,
So here we
improvisation capstone. Okay, I found it.
Okay, so here we go. Sorcery, it's a lesson, and that lesson is going to be big. It's from what I'm seeing, the lessons are going to be big. But exile
hot
cards
right
from
now.
the top of your library until you exile cards with total mana value of 4 or greater. You may cast any number of those spells from among those without paying their mana cost. Then it has an ability called Paradigm. And I know I'm butchering the pronunciation on that. I know I am. Paradigm, or
We'll have to
however the hell
bleep
you
out
say
the
it.
name, but Chief used to give Moose so much shit for not being able to pronounce stuff. And I was just like, did you tell him he was pronouncing it wrong? He goes, no. And I was like, well, then he's not gonna know that you're just being a dick.
Yeah,
I thought I
So-
was the idiot there for a second. Like, wait, what? Did I read that wrong?
Yeah, I am mispronouncing this in all kinds of hell, and I will take the laugh and smile at that for the audience.
Hey, if they
So this-
didn't want
It's
the
all
G
good,
to
dude.
sound, they wouldn't have it in there.
So this is why I picked this card, because when as this spell resolves, you exile it. So you're going to cast a spell, exile the spell. After you resolve the spell with this name, you may cast a copy of it from exile without paying its mana cost at the beginning of each of your first main phases.
Brother.
Forever?
So you're getting forever.
Forever.
You're getting a free spell every turn,
Wow.
and then this one's giving you cards off the top of your library until you hit 4 or greater. So you can hit 2, 3. You can hit it 1, 2, or 3 spells easy, and then those are all free.
So say
And
you
then with
hit,
you're looking at
dude,
Yeah, go ahead.
lands would be 0, so you just play those for free, right?
nope, lands you pass over.
you
You
have to
keep
you
going
pass
till
You
you
have
hit
to cast
4.
them. Yeah.
Once you hit 4, once you break 4, you stop, and those spells are for free. So every first main phase, you're getting a copy of this spell, and you're getting the next 2 or 3 cards off your library. And in some cases, if you build your deck right,
Oh,
like
exile.
we'll use Feather. All the
Mhm.
spells in that deck are onesies and twosies.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hit your spells, you're easily getting 3 to 4 spells a turn,
Yeah.
all for free. If you're playing this in mono red, you're doing that too. If you're playing this in a spell slinger deck, you've immediately got a storm count because this counts as your first spell, and then your next few spells are going to start stacking. So you've already got your storm count going, and it didn't cost you anything.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're
Right.
not playing Storm, that's free because I plan on running this in my Rakdos the Muscle, which casts out of exile.
Okay.
Yeah. But also, if you hit, a 1, and then a 9, you get to cast all 3 of those for free too. Like it doesn't,
Absolutely.
yeah. So I mean, you could do a couple of I don't even know what I'd want to run in this spell. Like I don't really think Feather would fit just because Feather is such a fast deck. Like you don't want a 7 mana drop in there. But like if you could somehow build to do mana geyser into this and then get free shit the rest of the game, like that'd be pretty nasty. It'd be pretty good.
Yeah, totally. And
Uh-huh.
that's where I've been thinking it's like, God, how can I abuse this? Because the other thing you have to remember, you can copy that because it's a cast from exile. So you're getting a copy of that. You can copy that again and throw it on the
Mhm.
stack. So you can do it twice. And red, blue, and red all have all sorts of crazy copy stuff.
Or also, you could, if you could find a way to repeat your first main phase,
Oh,
uh,
absolutely.
second sun or whatever.
Sphinx, the second
What is that
sun,
card?
it's a beginning phase. You don't get a main phase. It's your untap, upkeep, draw is what you get.
Oh,
Yeah.
bummer.
I don't know of anything that
regardless.
says you get to repeat your first main phase. A lot of them read you get a main phase after this. Like if you get seize the day right, you get another combat step. There's an additional main phase after this resolves or whatever.
Now, the other thing I'll point out that I'm really surprised Chief is missing is that I don't see anyone paying 7 for this. Because when you start counting treasures and everything, that cost is going to be faster and easier to play. So if you were to run it in Jaws, getting that many treasures so you can put it on turn 2, not turn 2, on turn 3 or turn 4 isn't going to be challenging. And treasures in red is not exactly difficult to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see anyone hard casting this using mana. I see people either cheating it or abusing it.
For sure.
Yeah, the hard cast is kind of hard cat. And how many 7 drops have you actually fairly summoned? You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah.
We can just look at Top's last game.
Yeah.
We just did. Yeah. No, I think this is a really, really good card. The 7 on it, which in today's modern Magic, like you're like a 7 drop, that's crazy, but like I feel like that's a fair amount with what you get.
Mm-hmm.
It's the man. I don't know. I think this has the ability to be like the chase card of the set, but also
I think it's a large hurdle. There's hoops you have to jump through for this.
yes. You have to build your deck with the idea of I'm fetching this card with Mystic Tutor and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like,
but once it's online, brother.
Yeah, sure.
So, but
I wouldn't throw this in every single red deck I have. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, because a lot of red decks I want the turn to be over way before I have 7 mana available to play. You know what I mean?
I think this is going to be like an is it staple.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
totally.
totally.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you get because is it will curve out with things that reduce its mana cost because it is a sorcery.
Sure.
But I'm also going to point out to the two of you, it being a lesson is going to be huge in this set because right now, anything with the learn mechanic, and you've got 22 spells that learn, which allow you to fetch a lesson and put it straight into your hand.
Oh.
So you've got those, then you add Mystical Tutor and solve the equation. So fetching it isn't going to be a challenge.
Was lessons and these learn mechanics, were those in the first Strixhaven set?
Absolutely. All the 22 I'm counting are just from the first Strixhaven. I haven't counted anything in the second one.
Okay.
So you're looking at
Avatar had lessons too.
So you're looking at about 50 cards that'll fetch it and put it into your hand, plus the tutors that are specifically designed, like Mystical Tutor and Solve the Equation. So getting it to your hand is not going to be challenging.
Yeah.
What do you rate it?
I think at a bare minimum of 4. I want to say at least 4, but maybe a 4.5.
I'm gonna say it's just like graduation day. I think it's skull clamp levels of good in the decks that use it and abuse it, right? But I don't think this is a auto include in every deck that has red.
Yeah.
So I give it. I put it at the same level as graduation day. It is S tier on the decks that use it, but it is for those.
I want to go a little higher, just in that if you do, like, you play graduation day, right? You could still fumble it and lose. I feel like if this goes off and you don't get countered and don't lose that, if you untap with this, you probably win the game. You know what I mean? You get this to go off twice. You know what I mean? That's my. I'm gonna say I agree with you. I don't think it's the be all end all. I'm gonna say let's meet in the middle. Say 3.75. I think is a fair. Can we agree? 3.75.
I'm on board.
Moose, can you confirm? Are you okay with that?
Yeah,
You
I'm
wanna
good with that. I mean, that is a very fair assessment. I think outside of Spellslinger and anything that's treasure, it's not really going to work that well because that 7 is really going to turn people away from it.
Sure. Okay. All right, Top. What's your second card?
All right, we'll do one more round, then we'll go into a commercial break. We'll hear a word from our sponsors after one more round. All right, so this one I'm picking. I think will be the new finisher for my Infect deck. It's called Expansion Algorithm. X and X and 2 blue pips for a sorcery. Proliferate X times. The fact that they didn't do like XX or triple X, I think is a huge mistake with this card, brother. Infect decks are just going to run amok with this.
I'm gonna put this in my rad deck for sure.
Yeah.
It's brother.
I think this is a design mistake. It needed 2 X's at a minimum.
It should have been blue XX for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, proliferate as much as you fucking want.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, it's
so. You're both right. But I think it should have been blue green XX. Make it that much harder.
Yeah.
Because blue fits into so many more decks, but blue X into any kind of artifact strategies where maybe you are moving counters around to an etched champion perhaps, or you're playing Super Friends because Jeskai Super Friends is a really good strategy.
You could put that in Liberty Prime too.
Yeah. Anything that has counters and you're in blue. I love the concept of this card, but it needed an additional hurdle. The 1X is just too easy, man. You're gonna close games so quick with that. But that's my my second round choice.
I'm willing to put like 4.5 on this. Like I cannot believe that they printed this. When I saw it, I was like, "That's a fake card." That's I was like, "That's too good." I'm really hyped for this card because it fits in so many different counter stacks, proliferate decks. So good. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to pick up a copy or two for sure.
Concur.
Yeah, so I'm definitely in at 4.25. When you're playing those decks, 4.25 for me. When you're playing those decks, it's absolutely going to be crazy. And the fact that it's mono blue, I think that was a huge design mistake. I really feel that they should have added a second color to help make it just that much more challenging to cast. But even if it's a blue and a green plus X, it's going to be the finisher in so many decks. It's going to be the go-to. And it's definitely going to get way more play than anything else I think we've discussed thus far.
Are we out of rotation for new Phyrexia? Is it no longer in standard?
I think it is.
It's out?
Yeah, because it's a 3-year rotation.
Okay. Well, then they may be saved there from like an infect day. You know what I'm saying? Because you get those toxic counters and bam, you can
but like Triumph of the Hordes is back in this set too. So like
really?
Yeah.
Yes,
they reprinted Triumph of the Hordes.
Oh
yeah.
My God.
So I mean there is infect in this set. Yeah. No, I think I 100% agree with you. This is a really good card for sure. I'll say 4.25.
Okay.
For sure.
Very nice.
Okay. My go?
Yep.
Alrighty then. All right, this one I took a slightly different approach in that this is a card that like even though people hate I feel like this is something that is it really needed. And I want to start this off with I was listening to MTG Goldfish talking about the releases And when he was talking about is it, and I was like scrolling through the comments, and somebody, I wish I could remember his handle, but it was like, when is Wizards of the Coast gonna stop jerking off Wizard? Is it all the time? I fucking hate is it. And I was like, that's fair. That's fair. Anyway, so shout out to that guy. You're fucking funny.
My man.
So my pick for number 2 is Resonating Loot. It's an is it 2-drop, so 4 total artifact. Lands you control have add 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to cast instants and sorceries. And then you can also tap it to draw a card. Activate only if you have 7 or more cards in your hand. I know this is from the cards we've been talking about, not as like huge and splashy, but is it? I think this is going to replace like every in like Worn Power Stone and other like mana rocks in that effect in is it decks. I think this is going to swap all those out. Being able to all your lands tap for 2 and in a chromatic lantern fashion, any color as long as it's for instants and sorceries. I think that's just gonna freaking slam on a lot of Izzet decks. I'm definitely gonna be picking this up for my cantrippy deck because like I'm casting a lot of 1 and 2 spells anyway. So like this is just gonna be an auto include for me. And I honestly think if you've got red and blue in any kind of spell slinger deck, I think this is gonna be. And like the draw, what is that card? Library of Alexandria. I think it's a land that has the exact same ability. Where if you, in a lot of cantrippy spellslinger decks, you're probably gonna have a full hand all the time. So like, wait till your opponent's turn, tap, draw 8th card. It's beautiful. Do it every day. Twice on Sunday. I think this is gonna be a really good card. Not hearing a lot of people hype about it, but I think on the back end, people are going to be like, oh shit, why can't I get a copy of Resonating Loot?
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad it's an artifact and not an enchantment. Enchantments are a little tougher to be dealt with. Artifacts, there's a lot of artifact hate anymore. So
that's true.
It's not like, I would give it a 3 when you're using it. We said this every time we talk about it. It's like when you use it, it's good, obviously. But I think this, with the mana value you get back 2 every time you tap 1 land, right? Mm-hmm. So it's going to pay for itself in two land taps. Real easy. So sure. I like it. Did it need... I think it didn't... If I'm trying to balance this card right, I don't think it really needed that whole tap to draw a card thing. If it were just to have the tap this, add 2 mana of 1 color for your lands, I still think it would have been a 3. But yes, I think it's very, very good.
I wouldn't sleep on that draw ability.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm not sleeping on it. I'm just saying, like, did they really need to put that in? Like, for real? Like, it was pretty busted already.
It's a mana rock that doesn't tap for mana, so you gotta give it something. I guess. But yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at this, and it's definitely going to become the new kid on the block in every spellslinger deck. There is no, like, the more I read it, the more I'm like, dude, there is no way, no how a spellslinger deck is going to exist without this card in it. Because it's just too good for what it does for those Izzet decks.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's an auto-clued in an Izzet deck, because show me an Izzet deck that's not a Spellslinger. I guess I should say that first. But like a Spellslinger deck that's running these colors, even if you're a Jeskai deck, like I'd be tempted to play it in a Jeskai deck even if I was running Prowess decks or whatever. Like I just think it's that good of a card. So I personally think it's at least a 3.5 just based off how well it runs in all those decks, but obviously I'm biased because I picked it. So opening the floor to your boys' thoughts.
I think it's a 3. I give it a solid 3.
Okay.
I'm going to give it that 3.5. And I'm going to have to agree with you.
If it was an enchantment, it would be better, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
See, I don't think Izzet really does enchantments though.
So
other than like 1,000-Year Storm, like they don't really do a lot of enchantments.
Yeah, they're
But yeah,
only
I
a
agree with you.
handful, but
Yep.
absolutely that got to be a 3.5 because it will become the new staple for is it because that doubling your mana, adding the card draw, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, it's
Yeah. And also, your reliquary towers are now tapping for colored. You know what I mean? Stuff like that too. So
I
like,
didn't think of that. Your
don't even
colorless, yeah.
all of
Uh,
your lands are tapping for
uh.
2. So I don't know. I just think I don't sleep on it. That's all I'm saying. For those at home, they haven't announced what they think it's gonna be running yet, but I don't sleep on it. You see a
yeah,
copy laying around for $1, you get it. All right, 3.25. That's what we're settling on.
I like it.
yes.
Okay. All right, Moose, your second round pick, and then we'll get into our ad read.
I'm a little frustrated because somebody chose the artifact I wanted to discuss as my
Oh.
second round pick, but I suppose that was going to happen, and that's
Got him.
part of why we have lists. I'm
What'd you
more
pick?
interested.
Which one? Who were you robbed by? Me? Did I rob you?
Yeah, you're the only one that's
Oh,
talked about an artifact,
fuck yeah.
so I will give you, my good friend.
First
You have
blood.
earned the first steal of the night.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what this game's all about, ladies and gentlemen.
However, I think I've
Okay.
got a good one.
All right.
So I'm going to move down one spot on my list, and I'm going to slide over to blue, and I'm going to take Mana Sculpt.
Mana Sculpt.
Mana Sculpt. It is 2 blue and a 1 for a counter spell.
Oh, that's such a good card.
So it reads counter target spell. If you control a wizard, add an amount of colorless mana equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell to the beginning of your next main phase. So if you're at least countering a spell that's 3 or more, you're net positive on the cast when your turn comes around. And if you're playing blue, wizard is the most common creature type in blue. It is more common than merfolk. So it's going to be hard to be playing a deck where you're playing blue and you're not having some kind of wizard in your deck.
It's more likely that you're running a wizard and don't know you're running a wizard. Like it's like a subtype in there and you didn't realize it. Oh.
Yes. Especially since wizards went to the multiple creature types where they have to have a class and they have to have a not a species, but what do they call it?
Oh, we
Yes.
talked about this. Yeah, I'm tracking. Oh, man.
Yeah. We'll
race,
remember it in
it's,
like 10 minutes. Yeah, race and class. You have to have both. And because of that, a lot of creatures in blue picked up wizard. So you are right that you're more likely to be running a wizard and not realize it until after you've cast this and go, oh shit, I get to add 6 mana to my mana pool on my next turn.
Yeah.
They call it the type, like your types, like your super type. We covered it in our layers episode.
But I'm thinking that shutting down the spell and getting that mana, unfortunately, it's a 3-drop counter spell for double blue. So that makes it a little more, you have to hold back a little bit more mana. But I think getting that mana back on your next turn is going to offset the fact that you have to sit back a little bit.
Rooting in your corner, it's counter target spell, not non-creature spell, not whatever, you know what I mean? Other than the OG 2-drop counter spell, which I pulled in a pack that you sent me, by the way. I got the OG counter spell in one of the packs you sent me, Moose. So thanks a whole lot. No, I think 3 is kind of the standard for a counter spell, and it's any counter target spell. And then the cherry on top is just that if you got a wizard on the field, I honestly think this is a no brainer if you're running blue. I expect this card to be in the 20s per copy for sure, for the base model for sure.
It's like
Now,
a mana drain with an additional step.
Yeah, it's an extra hoop on a mana drain, but like he said, nine times out of 10 you're gonna have that anyway. So
I just have never cracked the code on being a counter magic player. In my opinion, counter magic is the most difficult magic to master?
It's the knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them. You know what I mean? I had that Fierce Guardianship in my hand this last game for over half the game, and I was just sitting there like, I was like, "Don't play it, don't play it. There'll be a better spell. There'll be a better spell." And when he laid Greater Good down, I was like, "That's fucking it right there. That's the one." It's gotta
Yeah,
be
I
crunch
honestly
time.
feel like you're countering that won you the game. It was, had I been able to draw the 14 that I was planning on, I think I could have pulled something out.
Yeah, you're probably right. Anyway,
But I will tell you guys before we move on and you award points that as of right now, prior to the release of Strixhaven Secrets of Strixhaven, there's 1,190 wizards in the game,
excellent. And that's before
making it
Strixhaven, which is a magic school.
so that wizard count is fixing to go up a lot.
Oh, for sure. I say this is a solid 4, in my opinion.
I go 3.5. If it were 2 mana, I think I'd bump it to a 4. But
OG Mana Drain was 2, wasn't it?
If Mana Drain is 2 blue, I think that is your 5. I think 3.5 for this because you have to have the additional mana and you have to have the wizard. There's 2 hoops. If there was only 1, I would give it a 4. But I'm giving it a 3.5 because there's 2 hoops that have to be hit.
Yeah. Okay. I'll yield it. I'll split the diff with you and say 3.75.
Okay.
You okay with that, Moose? You willing to fight on that?
No, I think you're fair because if in the event you don't have a wizard, it's 3 for a counter spell. So you kind of have to put a little more thought into it because like your Yuriko deck, I'm willing to bet you don't have a single wizard in that deck. So will it work as a counter spell? Yes. Will you get the bonus? Odds are no. So I can definitely see that being a problem.
Joke's on you. I have Maskwood Nexus in that deck, so everyone's a wizard.
He runs nothing but shapeshifters in that deck. They're everything.
It's true. Not wrong.
The not tribal. I'm working on that deck.
Everyone's here. All right. Cool beans. Well, that's the end of the second round.
What's the score?
What do we got? Who's our sponsor today?
Oh, well.
Oh, you want the score?
Yeah. What's the score? What's the score here before we cut to commercial break?
Top, you are at 7.75. I am at 7.25, and Moose 7.5. So you're in the lead. Moose is in second, and I'm in third.
Okay. I like it. All right. I have a question for you, Chief.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ever look at those health influencers chugging their green drink and think, man, I wish I could spend $90 a month to taste lawn clippings? Yeah, you ever think that?
I do.
Well, good
I
news, gang. We're cutting out the middleman. Here at MGM, we have our own supplement now. Introducing BOD, Bag of Dirt. That's right. Not greens, not superfood, just dirt. Real, authentic, shovel to bag earth. Because nothing says wellness like reconnecting with nature by drinking it. Each order is packed with locally sourced sediment and sealed in definitely not name brand, ordered straight from Fedlog containers that will fail to reseal somewhere around the third use. And the flavors, oh, do we have flavors? Introducing Midwest Corn Crunch, a bold, earthly aroma with notes of feedlot runoff and unresolved pesticide. Florida Swamp Surge, slightly damp, legally questionable with a hint of gator. Now, if you're feeling zesty out there, we have the Arizona Desert Sand Blast, dry, aggressive, with the bitter taste of methamphetamine. Now, for the OGs out there that just want something basic, we have our Alabama Red Clay Classic, sweet, nutritious, with just a hint of racism. And finally, we have the New York Sidewalk Supreme, a bold, granular blend of New Year's confetti, 1940s ticker tape, and discarded drug paraphernalia. But for only a limited time, we have our Chernobyl Half-Life Wellness Mix. That's right, imported straight from the Do Not Enter section, packed with that radiant isotope zing. This one doesn't just detox your body, it rearranges it. But wait, there's more. If you are one of the first 10 callers, your Half-Life Wellness Mix purchase will come with a genuine slice of the elephant's foot. Side effects may include ghoulification, seeing through your deck sleeves, and unlocking the superpower of finally understanding layers. BOD isn't just a supplement, it is a lifestyle. Why drink the grass when you can eat what it grows in? So ditch the overpriced green sludge, people. Get back to what your ancestors craved, a fistful of earth. Now remember BOD's motto: get grounded, stay grounded, become the ground. Ad read over.
Ooh, stay grounded is actually really good. That's actually really good. I'd buy that shit.
Really good. I do have a question for you about this BOD product before I buy.
What's up?
So I've been thinking, I want to relive my veteran days when I was in the service and I was deployed. Do you have any flavors that'll remind me of those hot, sweltering days in Qatar or Kuwait?
Yeah, you got any sand?
We'll have that.
I mean,
like
I heard the Arizona-
the Kuwaiti shawarma surprise, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to come up with something like that. I don't know. We'll R&D. We'll R&D.
Cream in his pocket.
I'll never forget that.
So on our first mob, we had a guy, my roommate, bless your soul if you're listening. He loved the shawarma so much, but they didn't have sour cream at the defect, so he bought some and he would smuggle it in his cargo pocket, and we would try to rat him out every time we were in the line for shawarma. We'd be like, "This motherfucker's got sour cream in his pocket."
Oh God, I hope he's listening. Those were good days.
Oh man, what a trip! All right, Moose, you have to choose. I don't know if you heard last week's or had a chance to listen to last week's episode or not. Last week was concave mattresses, and then you are now voting on BOD, bag of dirt. So please tell us who we're investing our money in this week.
You know, as much as I thought concave mattresses was a great idea, I'm gonna have to pick BOD.
Yeah.
Everybody is swapping with these damn drinks, and everybody's got shaker cups. So this is a no-brainer pick for me.
Yeah.
Selling to them.
The back and forth, the tit for tat.
Yeah. It's a slobber knocker, as they say.
I didn't hear no bell.
All right, ready
I
for the
thought
last
this was
round
America.
here?
All right.
Oh,
Looks
I'm
like
up.
BOD's moving forward. Yeah, it's your turn, good sir.
All right. I know what my gut tells me to go with on my last pick, but I'm going to go with what my head says because I really like it. I'm going to go with the rare land cycle. And it's the one where this land enters tapped unless your opponents control 8 or more lands. I think this is going to be an auto include in all your commander decks now, because shoot, what is it? Turn maybe 2, 3. 2 is someone, if you get 2 people ramping. 3, if no one ramps, you can have this enter untapped. So I think this is just going to be an auto include in
it's all
your
opponents.
decks. Yeah.
Yep, it's all opponents, so it's going to count 3 players.
Yeah, that's why I chose it. I'm like, it says all opponents. I'm like, damn. It says your opponents. Yeah, it's good. Oh, the kicker. I'm gonna up you on this. You can fetch it because it counts as like the Trembulate Fern is a swamp and a forest. So not only can it enter untapped, you can fetch it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, 1v1 formats it's kind of a garbage land set, but like, brother, in Commander, like, oh man, that's really, really good.
Yeah.
I like that shit. I like that shit a lot.
Absolutely. I mean, take a look at the Tango lands that like Top was playing tonight. 2 opponents, he had land enter untapped, and outside of Commander, that deck, those lands whiff, but those things are still like $15 a throw on the cheap end.
I think these are going to be pretty pricey. I really do.
They put them in the pre-cons, so I think I'm hoping what Wizards of the Coast does is they start putting these in each of the pre-cons going forward, or like every other set of pre-cons. Kind of like what they've done with some of the other land cycles, kind of putting them in there. So we'll see. But yeah, no, I think you're spot on. I think that's a pretty sick land set for sure. Searchable.
Yes.
And most likely coming in untapped. Oh man, that's a
we're getting
4 for me.
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the OG duels.
Just bring it back, cowards.
I mean, Mike.
All right, I'm good with a 4. Are you good with a 4, Moose?
I'm good with a 4. I mean, the only thing I'm not liking about these lands is they only have the enemy colors. They do not have them in the other 5. Other than that, totally.
Surely to goodness they'll print the rest of them.
I imagine.
Maybe in the next set or two, kind of like they did with the Verge lands. You had to buy them in Thunder Junction, and then they did Ether Drift, where the other half came out.
Well, I will say, it's kind of like the charm set in this new Secrets of Strixhaven has a new charm set, and it's the exact same color pairings. So like, it wouldn't be very fair to the rest of the guilds if they didn't get another charm where these 5 are getting them. So surely to goodness they'll come up with something, I'm sure. Okay. All right, my turn. Okay. You all know how big of a fan I am of Toxic Deluge. It's not a secret. It's in all my black decks. I think Withering Curse is coming for. I think it's coming for it. Another, not a replacement per se, but it's definitely the younger brother who's coming up and at him. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. That's pretty good. It's going to get rid of a lot of your token hate, whatever. But if you've gained life this turn, destroy all creatures instead. In black, you gain life all the time. You don't think you do, but there's a lot of life gain in there, and just about any color combination with black as well. It runs a lot of that. Maybe not so much Dimir, but everything else, and any kind of life gain. So even if it's one of those tap lands, Jungle Hollow or whatever, you're going to gain a life. You can get this kind of trigger. I honestly think that this is going to be another staple in black on the same lines of Toxic Deluge. I wouldn't be surprised if this board wipe ends up being a $30 card in the foreseeable future. So that's my last round pick.
I can't believe this is only 3 mana.
It's just like Toxic Deluge, except you don't have to pay life to do it. I'm telling you.
So to me, that just seems a bit undercosted for what it does, because gaining life in black isn't exactly a challenge.
That's what I'm screaming, brother. That's what I'm saying. I think this is going to be another auto including black.
Especially if you're playing Aristocrats, because Zulaport Cutthroat's going to get you the life. Blood Artist is going to get you the life. And those 2 decks are in every Aristocrats deck out there.
No, this will be, I think, especially in Aristocrats, this will replace your like Damnation's probably. I bet you'll see. We'll tag the time. I bet Damnation starts going down in price because this is going to start swapping out with Damnation. Your 4-drop destroy all creatures. I think this is going to be taking that out of the loop.
Would you rather have a 4-drop destroy all creatures or a 3-drop you have to gain life to destroy all creatures, though? Is that 1 mana enough to swap it out
I think it is.
for
Absolutely,
the 1 mana for the extra hurdle.
I think
Absolutely.
well, especially in such a low bar, like it'd be different if it was in blue, right? And it was destroy all
Sure.
creatures. If you've gained life this turn,
Mhm,
blue
mhm,
is
mhm.
not, it has a hard time with that.
Yeah.
But black, I think, and especially where black is like thriving in a world where we're board wiping, I honestly think this is going to be an auto include.
Yeah, it's. I think it's going to be an auto including way more decks than anything else we've looked at tonight.
So I'm basing this off of like because I'm on board. I'm at a 4. I just don't know how high of a 4 I want to give it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't get around indestructible. Because it's destroy, right?
Its first level mode does if you have a bunch of 1/1
Correct.
whatevers. But yeah, you're correct. It doesn't.
But you don't
it
get to
doesn't
choose.
do that part.
You don't get
That
to
is
choose
correct.
though. So if you gained life, you're
I can stack
automatically
my
doing the
triggers.
infusion.
That is correct.
Oh,
If
so
I
it's
stack
not an
my
or?
triggers,
Oh.
no.
Because it says destroy all creatures instead. So do they not get the -2/-2 because of the word instead?
So instead is indicates that it's going to be a replacement effect. So when you
Yeah.
cast a spell, it'll say, "Hey, everything gets -2/-2," and then it's going to move down to the second clause. At that second clause, the card is going to check to see if you've gained life, and if you have, that second line is going to be a replacement effect to the first one. So it's a self-replacing effect on that card.
So they wouldn't get a -2/-2.
No.
Correct.
Okay. So, all right, with the oh man, if you were able to do the -2/-2 and then also destroy, I think that would have put it on another level.
Oh sure. Yeah.
I'm between a 4.25 and a 4.5. I'm gonna give it a 4.25 because of the destroy versus exile. Because to me, exile is more powerful than destroy. But man, for 3 manas,
have a lot of,
right? Deadly Rollick's really the only one.
that's really the only one I
yeah.
know. Yeah.
I'm giving it a 4.25. Giving it a 4.25. I really like it. Solid choice.
So I'm gonna have to go a little higher on this one because I think you guys are missing something key to this. It's not just going to be aristocrats. I see this working in a lot of mono green strategy. Not mono green. I see it working in a lot of black green strategies because you have food synergies and food tokens is life gain.
Yeah.
So I see it working very well in there. I see it sliding over to. So we've got black white. We've got black. So it's going to work in black white. Black green has got food on lockdown. So that's going to be a big play there. When you slide over to black red, you don't really have a whole lot of life gain there. So I don't see it working in those decks. And that's really about it as far as black red. But black blue in Demir, you've got all of this blue stuff, and you do have a little bit of life gain, especially if you're playing in and out of the graveyard with Demir, because I've got fairies that I'm gaining life off of. So there is a way to play it in black blue. So you're looking at all your color combinations, and it really only doesn't work in one. And I think food ups the score for me the most.
Yeah.
So I would definitely have to go to 4.5 on this one.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go halvesies. What is that?
Obviously 4.33.
Yeah. 4 1/3. I can get down with that.
Okay.
All right. Now, Moose, you said I stole one of yours.
Yeah,
So
you
I hope
stole my artifact. That damn resonating loot was the one I was
know.
eyeing as my second round draft pick. But you know what? That's okay. I still have a bunch of others because I've been eyeing these new Elder Dragons that are coming out with this set.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to praise us all for not bringing them up because it was like such a obvious, whatever. But okay, you go ahead. I stole your thing. I stole your thunder. Let's Harold. You can pick one. You can't pick the set like Tom did with the lands.
Well, actually, is the more I read them, the more I'm like, okay, these things are neat. You're gonna see these things are gonna take over Commander by storm. No pun intended whatsoever. Because each one does something incredibly broken. I know some. I honestly feel like the weakest one, and we can talk about that later. But I don't feel that any of these dragons would have made my final cut. As I sit here and I think about it, I think the big thing that I liked coming out of Strixhaven, I'm gonna have to go back to Is It, and maybe that's because I'm a red. I'm mostly a blue player. Even when I'm not playing blue, I play a lot of control.
True. I can confirm that's true.
So I'm gonna have to go back to Is It. And I'm gonna have to take, and I really wish this it looks less like a damn otter and more like a cockroach than anything else. As I'm sitting here trying to describe the art, I lost my image of it from where I downloaded the card for my draft picks for tonight.
Well, while he's looking for his card, and we haven't talked about it yet, what are everyone's thoughts on them reprinting? I don't know if we talked about this yet. I don't know why I'm blanking, but reprinting reserve list effects on these cards.
Okay, this may not be a popular opinion. I do not think the reserve list should be this sacred thing. This goes for Volcanic Island or whatever. And I understand that Wizards of the Coast needs to protect their they can't reprint Volcanic Island every 2 weeks or whatever because, it'll lose its value, crash the market, whatever. But like people will buy these if you print them only once every 20 years, Black Lotus and whatever, like it's okay if you print them on like just print the card. So like if this is your middle ground that you're willing to meet me halfway on, all right, whatever, that's fine. I'll take it. I think it's cool personally. I think it's a really neat way to bring back some cool spells, but I'm also of the opinion of like just reprint the fucking cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
so I'm totally with you with that as far as just reprint the damn cards and just leave it at that. That they're just controlling the market. I understand there's legal reasons they can't reprint some of them, and then the rest of it is dumb. So I did find my card when we're ready to shift back.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Okay, this one, Emin Is It, or Prismari as they call it. I'm looking at Muddle, the ever-changing. And this thing looks less like a damn otter and more like a cockroach. It is a legendary creature, elemental otter shapeshifter. Do I need to throw that in the group chat with you guys?
I'm
I
seeing
found
it.
it.
It looks
like
a tentacle
it
monster.
It looks like Otter and Obosh had a freaky love child.
Yeah, I could just see the otter cornering Obosh, telling Obosh how much he loves his mouth. So, Muddle reads, whenever you cast an instance or sorcery spell, Muddle becomes a copy of up to one target non-legendary creature you control till end of turn, except it has Myriad.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So I think that Myriad is what pushes it over the top for me.
So
you've got spell slinger strategies where you're going to be able to cast spells, do things, you're going to get storm counts. But now we're leaning away from that, and now you're looking at what else can red blue do in Jeskai. If you add white, if you do it and you add green and you're in Teamer, because I play Miram the Sentinel Worm, and having another dragon, another ancient copper dragon, another damn ancient bronze dragon, another
dragon's not legendary.
No, I don't.
What the fuck?
What? Well, hold on. No. I think
cannot
that
be
no.
true.
It would say I totally don't think you can copy legendary creatures. No way. Hold up.
It says it can become target non-legendary in the Ancient Dragon series from Baldur's Gate. Not Baldur's Gate, but
non-legendary. There it is. There it is. Yeah.
none of them are legendary.
Yeah, it
So
has to be a
Ancient Copper
non-legendary
Dragon-
target.
So Ancient Copper
Ancient
Dragon
Copper
was just a
Dragon's
Copper
not
Dragon.
legendary. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm in. You bought me. Brother, that's
isn't.
crazy.
It isn't.
So-
Oh my god.
I would have called you a liar. Okay. All right.
So when you're playing this in Teamer, coming up with big attacky creatures is going to be easy. And then you give it myriads, so now everybody's getting punched in the face. You slide over to Izzet, and you're playing Spellslinger. So now you have 2 Harmonic Prodigies. So now Harmonic Prodigy plus Veyran Voice of Duality is 5 triggers. If you cast during combat, that's 4 more times it hits. So that's 25 triggers on 1 spell. If you swap over to Jeskai in red, white, and blue, you've got all sorts of chaos and fuckery you can create.
Yeah, but how are
I'm just
you?
starting
You're talking about being in the 99 in these 3 colors, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
I haven't even gotten to where you can make it your commander and you're just playing
Mm-hmm.
red and blue.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing Spellslinger, you're getting multiple creatures that do it. Because I can think of somebody at this table who went to Bible camp with a cuddly little goblin that we would fucking ruin everyone's day if he went to combat and went from 1 gutter snipe to 5 gutter
4.
snipe.
Yeah.
It would be 5 because you'd have the original. This would become 1. You have to swing it, and you're going to pick up. Nope, it would be 4. It would be 2 more copies. So you would definitely have 4 gutter snipes off of you'd cast
have
1
to
spell.
you would have to have a lot of instant based stuff because you sacrifice it at the end of combat.
But that's where you could also, like, I'm learning to love impact trimmers effects. Because
Yeah.
I've skull stomped. I think you both got skull stomped in that deck where I played cute, harmless, fluffy little bunny rabbits that you guys should totally not worry about.
Yeah,
Perforos is another one of those, right? Creature enters, deals 1 damage. Okay.
So in the 99, it's got a place. As the commander, it's got the place because you're making whatever it is you need, and then you're giving it myriad. So you're swinging it. So you can build this as a Voltron strategy in red-blue. Just throw a few enchantments on it, not enchantments, artifacts on it to protect it, and then you're swinging with it.
You'd want to make this like a warcaster, like
Mm-hmm.
Feather, if you were going to
Oh,
try to do that.
absolutely. That would probably be the best way to build it. Is it feather?
Mm-hmm. That's tricky. I like it a lot. It's yeah, this is the first I've heard of this card. I think my biggest concern is that with the way, especially with Universes Beyond, there's probably more legendary creatures than there are non-legendary creatures in the game now. And it's also, you need to cast an instant or sorcery every turn, and then also have a creature on the field that you want to copy. That's my only, like, there's like 2 things you're trying to do at the same time. You want to have like really good creatures to copy and also be casting instants and sorceries every turn so that you can become a copy. I'm thinking of in my Merfolk deck, there's a at the beginning of combat every turn he becomes a copy of, it's like Deep Fathom Echo or something like that. At the beginning of combat he becomes a copy of any Merfolk you control, and it's like one of the best cards in the deck because like you can copy your Anthem effects if you want it, or you can copy whatever. But like something like this where you got to do all these hoops to like get through it. It's really good. I like it. It's definitely like 3.75, I think. But that's kind of where I'm at on it. That's where I'm hanging. It's the hoops for me.
Now, the one thing with the Myriad deck that I found, once you get down to 1v1, it's not very good. I love the idea of Myriad. However, with it having a stipulation of needing to cast an instant or sorcery, I understand it could be quote unquote easy, but you need creatures to have on the field to do it because it's creature you control. So you have to have the mana to play the creature, and then the mana open to play the instant or sorcery just to trigger the Myriad ability. I love the concept, but I'm a pass on this one. I think it's fun.
You're just not giving them a score.
I'm gonna give it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to really undercut you, Moose, but this is a 2 for me. This is a 2. I'm sorry.
I don't see it, so I'll have to disagree. I don't see it as a 2. I don't see it as like a solid 4. I definitely think closer to like the 3.5 because the hoops make it a lot more challenging to make it
It's
a
the
commander.
hoops for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's making it a commander I see as being the hard part. Making it putting it in the 99, that's the easy part. And it's going to slot into so many decks real fast, real easy in the 99. As a commander is where the struggle is. So I definitely have to see it as at least a 3.5.
My thing is, I guess I don't have enough information right now. Like how many? I would have to go back and look. Like how many non-legendary creatures would I want to copy with Myriad on this? Like I don't know. And how expensive are they? Because if you're running this as a commander, right? Like Ancient Copper Dragon, it's a 6-drop it's not undoable, but it's a card in your 99, so pulling it is rough one. I don't know.
No, I agree. I think you're on.
I'll meet you at a 2. I'll meet you at 2.5 or a 3. But I'll
say 3 for the funness of what it can be.
I love the originality of this card, but I think it's I don't know. I imagine Moose will find some way to theory craft this where he just pub stomps me.
Make this a good deck, Moose.
Make me a believer. Make me a believer.
Yeah.
I'm not a buyer right now on this. Because if you remove this one time, now you're paying 6 mana for this commander. Bro, that's steep.
Doesn't even have haste.
That's steep.
So I'll take the score for the night. I will theory craft this one and get back with you guys on this one because I already had a plan to put it in my Spellslinger deck.
Okay.
However,
Chief,
if I'm going to theory craft it, I'm going to theory craft it as a commander.
do it. Chief, put an asterisk on this.
Okay.
But I will take the score and I will take tonight's end results. I will take all of that with stride. But like I said, let me get back to you. Let me theory craft this one and put me down for a game night to be determined later so I can show you what this theory craft
We'll let
comes
you
up
play one more time on our pod.
So, Chief, put an asterisk on this or put it in your phone notes. If he whoops us with this commander and proves us wrong, his total score will bump his total score up, a half a point? I think that would be fair.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
To see if that puts him over the edge to win.
Not to be a dick, he would have to get bumped from a 3 to a 5 for it to matter.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I will take my place in my score tonight, and I will accept the defeat. But like I said, I will theory craft this one, and I will get back to you guys with a functional, playable deck with this guy.
I didn't even think of him not having haste, Chief. So you have to wait an entire round
unless you cast him right. say you cast them and then you also have a mana to spare for an instant that copies a hasty non-legendary creature, right? But like even then, like now, you know what I mean? Like perfect storm stuff every time. How reliable is that strategy? Nope, I agree.
If there's one person in our play group that can do it, it is Moose. So please prove me wrong.
I agree. All right. Our scores for this evening. Our scores for this evening. We got Moose with an asterisk at 10.5 points total. Myself, I have an 11.6. And then top, reigning supreme with an 11.75.
Dang, just edged.
Edged out. I feel like I was slightly. This is slightly the fault of resonating loot. You know, I know that was a risky play, trying to convince everybody that was gonna be that crowd. But you just wait and see.
I thought you were gonna pick Prismari the Inspiration because that commander is bananas to me.
All instants and sorceries have storm. Yeah,
I thought that's who he was picking.
I think that would have been a very fair. I think that would have been a very fair.
So
all
to be
of
honest,
the Elder Dragons from this set are going to be good includes in Dragon decks for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Now I have a. Being perfectly honest with you guys, I had picked out 2, but I wanted to test the waters to see because to me it felt like picking the Elder Dragons tonight was the cop out, was the easy answer. Because honestly, I really feel like Wizards made these in such a way that a blindfolded monkey could build this deck and make it successful.
Yeah. That's why I chose. I moved my last pick. My other one was the Wheel of Fortune prepared guy.
Ooh,
and I was gonna I'm like I need to put him in Obosh because he's odd. And I have a Wheel of Fortune on a stick. It's pretty good for Obosh.
Yeah. No, that's great. I agree. No, the only other one, and this would have been another a wild swing. There's a Boros card called Borrowed Knowledge, which is Boros, for those of you that don't dabble in that color, and he really struggles in the card draw department. So it's basically a wheel effect where you can discard your hand, and you can either draw that many cards you discarded plus 1, or you can draw cards equal to the number of cards in your opponent's hand, one of your opponent's hands. And I just think that's a really fun wheel effect you can do to yourself. So
can we do a quick
I almost picked that one. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Before you do that, I have an important question I want to ask before we get to the conclusion on the soapbox. I have been meaning to ask, without going too far into details, what do you think of the prototypes?
Prototypes?
Honest opinion.
What's the prototype?
Chief knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I think they're sick. I didn't use them. Well, I didn't really have, other than my copy token, I would have had a use for them tonight. But no, I honestly think they're good to sell.
Like I said, I'm working on a group of 5. I'm working on a copy one right now, and I'm cleaning up the other one. But I've got some ideas to make them, just to clean them up a little bit.
Oh, you making your own tokens?
Maybe.
when you say copy, I'm just like, okay.
If you'd answer your
if you'd answer your damn text messages.
Hey, I'm sorry.
I know what happened. Top silenced that group chat like many eons ago.
Which group chat?
Annoying. The one between us 3. No, just
MTG Magic
and Moose. It's Magic. I don't even remember the name.
Military Magic.
Yeah. You'll text in there every now and then on like a wild hair, and then myself and or Moose will directly ask you a question, and then nothing. So like, I know you're not you have it silenced. I know you do. So yeah, Moose has asked you multiple times for your address so that he can. So why don't you just do it right now? Why don't you just give your address over the recording here?
No.
And that way all of our friends at home.
Brother, you
can
have
mail
my
stuff.
number. Just reach out.
Yeah, but I'll get with the new times, old man. We don't talk via phone calls. We talk via text.
It's gonna be next episode. Top soapbox there.
No, you get on. You've got your soapbox. I just wanted to ask that.
No, my next soapbox is.
I really like them. After the soapbox, when we're, I'm assuming we're gonna wrap up after this. After the soapbox, I would love for you to give a pitch on your. Oh wait, here's his address. I'll read it right here.
Joke's on you.
Okay,
I can
I've got
edit that audio
now.
Yeah, you can give a little whatnot spiel for us. All right, Top, I'm ready for this soapbox.
Okay. So, non-magic related soapbox. So, I recently started playing Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind on the PC. This is a game that came out in like 2002. It was a milestone for me growing up in video games. Like, it was my introduction into the Elder Scrolls series, to open world RPGs. It just blew my mind that I can go into all these houses, steal all their shit, and sell it for gold. Anyway, with that being said, going from what we have in gaming now, where there's a waypoint for everything, there's a compass on your screen, like it holds your hand to go to the next place. This has none of that. And I have found that it engages me more with the gaming world, with the space, with the NPCs in it, because you actually, another thing to caveat on, there's no voice acting. It's all text-based reading. So like you actually have to read the things, read the books. And it has rekindled, I would say, like a spark that I really felt like I was missing, because I was like get really bored of video games here lately. But there's something about this, and I wish modern gaming would go back to that, to where, hey, let's if we, instead of put a marker on a map, we story tell in such a way they can get there by interacting with the world. I don't know. I have more invested into the destination versus like, oh, okay, go to this next cave compass marker. Okay, let's run through this. It's like I would spend 15 minutes going back to my journal. Okay, it said to go to here, then head northeast. Okay, here's northeast. And yeah, it's, I don't know. Anyway, that's my top soapbox. Bring back, take away the easy stuff in video games. Stop holding hands. And, yeah. Anyway, top soapbox done.
I agree with that for the most part. Again, I've been on a bit of a sabbatical on video games for almost a year now, for the most part. Other than my son is when I'm working on my college stuff and it's just me and my kid up here in my office, I have the whole video game set up, so I let him play. I have the arcade versions of all of like the Sega Genesis games. I'll let him play. And so those games are very unforgiving, and they don't care, that it's a 4-year-old just trying his best. And he'll get very frustrated because of the games he's used to playing are very like, oh, you can't lose, it's fine. So yeah, he gets very frustrated. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You're just gonna have to try again. But anyway, so it is it's very telling that, today's, and this is not a bash on anyone that plays these games, but like games like Minecraft and like Roblox, where they're very forgiving and they're very whatever, like those are like the trending video games nowadays. Whereas before, like original Legend of Zelda, they would give you a line of text and was like, you need to go this way. And it would never tell you again. So if you weren't paying attention, you were just mashing the button, you better go pick up that Nintendo Power or whatever that tells you where to go, because nobody else is going to tell you. So no, I get it. Yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
So Whatnot, tell us about it.
All right, Moose.
So-
this is your spot.
So shameless plug. Me and the wife have set up a shop on Whatnot. We are finally up and running. And what's sad is we're PCSing, so we're going to be ripping it down in 6 weeks. But we are moving Magic cards. We've got some stuff we've picked up. I'm wheeling and dealing, trading, buying, flipping cards. I've got a game we're playing. I've got prizes on that wall. We've got booster packs. We've given out 2 commander decks, 3 Final Fantasy scene boxes. Last week at our 1,000 transaction thing, we gave away, we call it a Magic starter kit, where we gave out dragon sleeves, a set of dice, and it was a Ninja Turtles Ultimate Guard deck box. And we've been giving away stuff. We've been selling stuff. We've been moving all sorts of crazy things. And we finally have it up and running. And we're happy with how it's moving. We are the Enchanted Rose is the name of the shop. And that's something special for me and the missus. But it's been pretty fun selling on Whatnot. It's all auctions, so the market, you guys decide the prices. I typically start everything at $1, so you guys decide the prices. We take requests. Matter of fact, I've got a shopping list of cards I'm looking for and things I've been picking up for my regulars so I can get them what they're after. So I'm all in on trying to help everyone get the cards that they need rather than having them sitting in damn deck boxes doing nothing.
I hopped on. It was last week now. He did a dinosaur theme day, and I picked up a bunch of dinosaur cards. I started this. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I cut you off. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'd had a really bad day, and I saw the dinosaur stream started, and I immediately I just looked at my wife and I was like, I've had a bad day. I'm gonna make some bad financial decisions. Bid on just about every dinosaur card that popped up. It was a good time. I highly recommend it. We'll put your link in the video when I post it on YouTube. You use the link to sign up for Whatnot, you get 15 free bucks to sign up for it to spend on any channel. It doesn't have to be his, but like just if you're interested at all, even just to give a look, it is a lot of fun. I do, every time I hop on there, I have a lot of fun just hanging out with the guys and looking through his bulk cards and some other stuff.
So, and like I said, I'll send you the link. They've updated it because every quarter they update. So we're giving out, it's $15 for every person who signs up for an account. And that does not have to be spent at my store. There's thousands of stores selling all sorts of things on Whatnot. But it is $15 free for you guys to use how you see fit on the Whatnots.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely check them out.
Yeah, so we run every Tuesday night, and we're looking at adding Saturday nights to our rotation as well. But we're normally, like I said, Tuesday nights is a guarantee.
We'll definitely check that. Are you seriously moving in 6 weeks, or you're starting to take stuff down in 6 weeks?
So we are PCSing, and my report date is June 10th. So the way the timeline works, 6 weeks we have to shut down the shop so we can PCS, and we will be offline until August.
Okay. All right. Because I'm trying to get into my next warrant officer class, and it starts in May, and I'm just like, am I seriously gonna miss you? Am I gonna miss you just by
you should be here.
Okay.
No, you should be able to make it through here.
Okay. We'll see if Hire gets me my class date or not. We'll see. More to follow. We'll see. All right, cool beans. All right. Well, Top, I'm all tapped out unless you got something else for the group.
No, we'll roll the outro music here. Last thoughts, moves before we bounce out.
No, I do want to thank you guys for having me as a special guest again. I love playing with y'all. I love chatting with y'all. I look forward to coming back again.
We've decided you're just our new set guy.
Mm-hmm.
Every time there's a new set, we're just gonna have you on because you're the brains.
It means a lot to me, gentlemen. Thank you again for having me.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, we'll see you all we're gonna try and do the radio. We're shooting for the moon. We're gonna try and do the radio next week. So yeah, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all next week for that.
In the square, under the open sky, it doesn't feel like a battlefield, for no one cries. There is nothing but cheers and dancing. Every moment is a gift not to be lost. The citizens.